Hello everyone, and welcome to another match of Temur Tarmodrazi. Today we are playing against Mono Green Aggro. Alright, so opening hand is a keep here. Yeah, it's a keep. I have Traverse, Ancient Stirrings, and lands. I mean, it's not the most interactive hand. In fact, it's not interactive at all. Um, but it's going to allow me to dig for threats and make sure I hit further land drops. Um, Not necessarily the strongest hand, but I'm fine with it right now. And we drew an extra Ancient Stirring, so I'm happy there. Um, do I really need another land? I mean, I guess the correct answer is yes. Uh, but I'm going to take Bauble. Um, Mainly because I could potentially turn on um, Traverse early on, and that's something I want to do, most certainly. At this point, I'm not sure what I'm playing against yet. I'm seeing Arbor Elves, but I mean, this could be Ponza as well. Although I don't see any red mana, so here I'm just waiting. I think my opponent is just dirtling around here. Okay. Um, sure. So I got my second Eldrazi Temple, which is great, um, but not something I necessarily want to put onto the battlefield this turn, because I want to play Noble Hierarch, but I also want to play my Ancient Stirring so I can dig a bit further. Of course, it's kind of a whiff there again. Um, you don't really want to get Mishra's Bauble with Ancient Stirrings. Unfortunately, that's the options that we have. Okay, so he's gonna get another forest next turn, so that's great. I'd much rather him get more land at this point. Um, Two more cards in hand. Kitchen Finks, okay. At this point, I'm kind of figuring out that I'm not necessarily playing a Ponza deck. So he's gonna gain 2 life. That's cool. Next turn, yeah, that's even better. Um, I mean, at this point, my opponent doesn't really know I'm playing Eldrazi. So, I mean, they saw Ancient Stirrings, they should know better. Um, so instead of just rushing out Reality Smasher, I want to know what's in my opponent's hand. I want to get a good idea if I'm going to be surprised or not by what's in there. I'm not, so whatever. So be it. Um, I do have Stubborn Denial, which has Ferocious active right now, which is great. Again, I'm not sure if my opponent is running a lot of non-creature spells, but we will see. If they are, I'm pretty confident I'll be able to counter them. Okay. Playing. So. Okay. So these are all new to me here. I was trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Um, but fine. Okay. Swinging in. I guess he's relatively confident in the power he has on board. Doesn't know I have a Reality Smasher. Um, this is gonna hurt, but I'm able to block. Um, right. Okay. Yeah. I guess I didn't take that into account. Um, that's what happens when you're not familiar with the deck you're playing. But okay. I'm definitely gonna slam Reality Smasher this turn. And if you look at my graveyard, you're gonna see that I actually get Traverse with Delirium. Um, which is fantastic because now we're gonna go and I'm pretty sure get another Reality Smasher. Be kind of stupid not to. Reality Smasher, where are you? Oh, I ended up getting Euro. That's interesting. I guess the thought here is that I do need life, so I guess that's fair. He definitely doesn't have lethal on board. I still have a counter up in case he plays some sort of non-creature spell that I don't want to see. Um, but okay. I mean, it's always interesting giving commentary on a game I played in the past because I'm also discovering what I did. That's an interesting dynamic. So what's he going to cast here? Okay. So it's 7 mana. Yeah. This is exactly why we have Summer now. And that's beautiful. Just get that out of the way. And he's tapped out. You don't see anything coming down. He's not going to attack. Of course not. Lightning Bolt, that's fantastic. So, definitely going to cast Euro right now. I want to see what we get. What do we draw here? We're also going to get a land drop. Another Bolt. And a land. So, that's actually pretty awesome. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. We could actually double bolt here. Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of the accelerators. I'm surprised I didn't attack, but I think I'm trying to be cautious. Again, my main concern is that he draws another non-creature spell that he could just pour mana into. I'm less concerned about it. Kitchen Finks. Definitely don't need an Eldrazi Temple, but I can hardcast Hero. Well, I'm saying hardcast, but what I mean is we can escape Hero. Don't. We're gonna do this a bit intelligently, so we can make sure we keep Delirium as much as we can, which we do. We're gonna draw a card. Doesn't really matter. That's great. Another threat. So now we can attack more confidently because we have a 5/6 Tarmodrazi that we're going to slam onto the battlefield. Oh no, we can't, of course, because I didn't tap correctly. But we will be able to slam a Tarmogoyf, and we have a 6/6 to protect us. And at this point, I'm probably feeling pretty confident. That's going to be a straight up trade there, at least in terms of life. Sure, and at this point, I don't really care. And it's pretty much game. More lands. I mean, we're running, I believe, 19 lands, and we still flood. So opponent concedes, which makes sense. I think Anger of the Gods, yeah, it does make sense here. I mean, what else? I mean, we mostly saw creatures, and we didn't even really see big creatures. We have a permission package in the main, and I think it's more or less relevant. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to remove. I think we're pretty well positioned right now based on what we've seen. That's a bad hand. This is a risky hand. Yeah, you can tell. I was thinking. Because this is a risky hand. Yes, odds are we will draw another land. At the same time, we have nothing to necessarily grow Tarmogoyf, and I've seen nothing that my opponent plays that grows Tarmogoyf. But we are going second, which means we draw a card. Utopia Sprawl, great. Now we find out if I made a mistake and misread his deck. Noble Hierarch, there we go. So this was really the hedge. I mean, we have a lot of cards in our deck devoted to mana acceleration in one form or another. Noble Hierarch is definitely one of those. So, this is going to be a turn to Thought-Knot Seer, which I would never complain about. What's this? Steel Leaf Champion. Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. Not too worried about Steel Leaf, but I think I'm going to read that card a couple of times during this match. My initial game plan is still there. Thought Not Seer, let's see what's in the hand. So, okay. Less concerned about that, more concerned about that. So that's what we're getting rid of. I do not want to get a permanent destroyed. And we will see what our opponent draws. So I'm just gonna cast that 3/3. He's gonna attack. Is he going to attack? Yes. I'm not really interested in blocking here. Go for it. Next turn, I have a Reality Smasher. And I'm coming in for 9. So we're winning that race. Yeah. There we go. So we're going to attack in. Don't really care about what's in the hand anymore. It's lands and something we don't know. But let's see what he does with a 6/6 Traveler. I guess I was playing conservative here. I wanted to bring, I mean, I guess that makes sense. In case, again, they draw something ridiculous next turn, and I need to chump block. But let's see. Is he going to take all 6? He is. Alright. Probably a little concerning because we don't know what he drew. At the same time, he has 4 mana available to him. So even if he puts down a land and he has 5 mana available, I'm at this point going through my head what possible cards he can cast for 5 mana that I would be really afraid of. Okay, so that was the 5th mana. Let's see what's going to happen here. Okay, he's going all in. Yeah. So I'm gonna block, even though I feel like I'm being baited anyway. Yeah, there we go. That's what I figured would happen. But I had to do it, because if not, I would have died. And I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Yeah, how did I survive that? Seems like it was a misplay on my opponent's side. So at this point, yeah, there's really no stopping me. But I am at 1 life, so it's still kind of scary. Any form of trample damage that gets through is lethal. Now the beauty here is that I still have a Stubborn Denial that I can cast and stop any sort of non-creature nonsense. And I think I have it. So let's see what my opponent draws. Don't think there's a way out here. I will definitely chump block. I mean, definitely. Yeah, that's why Tarmodrazi is there. So my guess is there's something. See, this is what concerns me when my opponents do something, because either they don't know what they're doing or there's something that they think is going to protect them. Okay, so I can't touch this. But is that really enough? I don't think that's enough. I'm gonna go through the motions here. Draw a card. Okay, so they have a counterspell. Green counterspell. Interesting. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna attack with my Reality Smasher here, I'm assuming. Yeah, I am. Oh, I'm attacking with everything. Alright. Looks like I was super confident. And my math is right. Yep, my math is correct. I win here. I think my opponent incorrectly assumed that my Reality Smasher is non-trample. That's exactly what they did. And that's game. Okay, so we won here. I'm not going to necessarily gloat. I made some mistakes because I wasn't sure what my opponent was playing. They probably made some mistakes because they wasn't necessarily sure what I was playing. Although they should know what Reality Smasher does. Um, Maybe they did and they still did the math incorrectly, or they assumed I'd be playing it safe somehow. But no, I saw the kill. I went for it. Um, Worst case, there was game three. So this was an interesting match. Obviously, not playing a top tier deck, um, but we were tested with bigger creatures, and we still managed to um, you know end up on top. Stubborn Denial showing its utility here. You can tap out and leave just one mana open or one Noble Hierarch up, and it essentially saved us in game one. So again, the permission package is what really sets this type of deck apart. Um, that's why we're playing blue. Really, it's not really for Euro. Um, it's for Stubborn Denial, Mana Leak. Those are the cards we want to be casting to protect ourselves, to stop combo, to stop removal, whatever it is that we need to stop. So it gives us a bit more utility there, even when we're playing some random deck that plays mostly creatures, where Stubborn Denial is less useful. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. I got more of these um, matches to post up. Um, I'm in at a little over 100 games now with this deck, so at this point I'm just posting up the matches that I did manage to record and doing some commentary on them. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.